Citizens, what's up? It's President Awall here. Welcome to yet another live stream. Thank you all for joining me. And as you guys can hear, I'm a bit hoarse. It's the reason why I've been out for the last week. I'm not going to be quite as high energy as normal. I will be as high energy, but I can't let it happen with the voice. Been sick. I literally completely lost my voice for 5 or 6 days, which is why I haven't made any videos. It was literally impossible for me to do so. So thank you all for joining me live. And the timing couldn't be worse, to be honest, because I'm about to go to the United States this week to go see family, which means I'm going to be taking a little bit more of a break on the channel in terms of content. But when I get back, I'm going to be doing 2 daily live streams on the channel, not this week, but the following week, to make up for the lost time over the last week or two. So thanks for sticking around with me, guys. Be sure to enable notifications if you haven't already, so that you catch my content when it goes live. So there you go. So this season is now over. Congratulations to the False Jedi for picking up the #1 spot. We're going to collect up our reward. We finished at the highest spot that we have finished so far, 5,300. I've got a fun story to tell you about all of that. While I was sick, I played a lot of Force Arena, and I did a lot of losing and a lot of winning along the way, so that was pretty fun. But let's open up this pack here and see what we get. 2,000 credits and another Director Orson Krennic. I will take it anytime this game wants to give me legendaries without having me pay money for it. I'm totally fine with that. So let's go ahead and open this, I guess, silver pack. Is that what this is? And see what we get inside of here. And yeah, so how are you guys doing? I missed you guys. I missed live streaming. It was killing me. I tried recording a couple videos, and it was just tragic. It was so tragic. I was like, oh, guys, I'm AWOL here. And then I'd go into a coughing fit for, you know, upwards of 5 minutes, and I just could not make it happen in any capacity. And I was like, well, should I do some gameplay montages with some music? I was like, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. So here we are back. You guys like the thumbnail, huh? With my cartoon version of me. That's how I'm gonna move the mic here. RIP headphone users. There we go. I'm gonna get this as close to my mouth as possible. So here we go. I want to say thank you to all of you that are joining me live. Paul, Consta, thank you for joining me. Mason, Big Neezy, Harley, Eugen, Gold Tiger, thank you all so much. I'm feeling better, but as you guys can hear, I'm still a bit hoarse from being sick, but it is what it is. So here's the deck that we're going to be using. You're like, what, Han Solo? Oh my god, Han Solo again. Guys, during this last week, I went on this crazy Star Wars Force Arena adventure where I played so many different characters. I tried so many different things along the way, and it was pretty nuts. I ended up playing Emperor Palpatine for about 100 games, and I went on a 900 rating point losing streak with Emperor Palpatine, pretty much. I was winning maybe, you know, 2 out of 5 games with him, and it was brutal. So once I got down to about 4,500 or so, I decided I need to pick up a character that I can be consistent with and reinvent the way that I'm playing them so I can get up to Kyber finally. And so that's what I did. So I've just gone on an 850 rating point streak with this deck, with only just a tiny bit of intermittent losses along the way. And this is it right here. And one of the interesting things that I've added to this deck is Dracelian Rebel Warrior, an incredible card that gives you massive value for 3 cost. It's arguably as good as, if not better than, the Wookiee Warrior. I've added that to my deck. So as you guys can see, this deck has tanky characters in it. I've got Dracelian Warrior here with 1,000 HP. I've got MLC3 Light Tank with 2,400 HP. I've got Chewbacca with 1,700 HP. And I've got Wookiee Warrior here with 1,300 HP, all extremely difficult to take down. You're going to need some massive firepower in order to do that. And that's something that I've been really benefiting from. You're seeing almost every Empire opponent have a Dioxis grenade and potentially also a TIE fighter to go along with that, and a Sand Trooper. And this deck has been plowing through my opponents. because of how freaking tanky it is. Also, I've got Rebel Pathfinders in here, tankier than your Rebel Troopers. And then I've got the Marauders, which are tankier, of course, than Twi'lek Rebels. So this deck is tanky as hail. And we've got the Ion Mine on board to clear things out. It's been performing pretty well. If you look at my battle log, there's a few victories in here intermittently, especially since I've got over 5,000. But for the most part, it's lots and lots of victories and a huge, huge, huge positive outcome with this one. So there you go. How did you counter the question? We'll go ahead and queue up and I'll answer some of your questions here in chat. How did you counter Ben Kenobi with an Empire deck? I didn't counter Ben Kenobi with an Empire deck. I lost to Ben Kenobi a lot with an Empire deck. So that's something that I tried switching into a Palpatine deck, and I tried switching into using ATST so that those Kenobis did not Kenobi wreck me and just Kenobi just take me down. And unfortunately, it was not effective at all. And I got those Royal Guards as well for Palpatine. And I was thinking, it's the fact that I don't have Royal Guards. That's the reason why I haven't been successful with Palpatine yet, obviously. Ended up using the Royal Guards, and the Royal Guards were just totally ineffective. I'm not saying that they're a weak card. I'm just saying Palpatine just is not a viable option in this game right now. I wish Palpatine was, but he's just not. We're going to drop a Chewie here and see if we can take down this Krennic very quickly. I need to be very careful not to get hit, of course, by all of that madness he's got on the ground. Whoa, a little bit of lag spike there, but now we're going to be able to pressure both lanes. Going to be able to get some damage in on this one, and no doubt he's going to focus me. He didn't get too much burst damage in on me, but we also got that beautiful damage in on that top lane. Let's see if he ends up having a droid to repair. Nice dual lane pressure here from him. I'm also going to throw a Dracelian Warrior here in the top lane, which will deal an okay-ish amount of single target damage, which is fine. Once the vehicle goes down, though, he's really getting aggressive here. He knows he needs to get a pick on one of my structures in order to get this thing, and I'm going to end up picking up that top turret. And so while I'm at it, he's going to have to deal with defending against that lane. He ends up taking out my units there, no doubt, yup. But I ended up picking that one up. So he's probably going to charge this lane pretty quickly. Going to save up his energy for this one. So I'm going to probably save up to defend here. We'll see what happens. If I can get a nice little combo off on him, we could actually pull off some really fun things here. Let's see what happens. He's got the snipes. I'm going to just drop Ion Mine here. He focused me. And then with the follow-up with Dracelian Warrior. So if you guys are not already familiar with this card, it just wrecks people, dude. It just absolutely wrecks people. Let's see if we can get in here and make this happen. Use your mine. Do it. And the mine did not go off. It was not close enough to the structure, but we got the structure. So if he does a dual lane push here, I could be completely doomed. The mine combo is beautiful, it is. So we're going to drop down Chewie here. We're going to see if we can pick up his Krennic. Unfortunately, he was able to pick up that turret from me. But what we might be able to do is pressure his base from both lanes. And if we're able to do that, it'll be disgusting. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to drop the tank here, and now he's going to have to decide which side does he want to defend against. I've got a tank and Marauders rolling into his base, which is amazing. And then I'm going to go back and defend against whatever he threw at me over here. But as you can see, I'm really pushing in on his base heavily right now. Already got his turret there, which is amazing. And we've got a significant advantage. And we're just going to drop down Ion Mine, and we may end up picking up the shield generator. So as you guys seen, as you guys saw, as you guys had seen, just completely steamrolled this Krennic. And I've been getting a lot of steamrolly games here with this deck. Let's take a look at Nut Sauce and see what he's got. He had the sniper in that deck, which was, or the sharpshooter rather, which was pretty interesting. A pretty unique pickup there. Hey, did you guys receive a reward for the season reset? I just opened mine, so you guys maybe should restart your game. Michael asks, where have you been at, bro? As you can hear, I'm not my usual 10 out of 10 energy President Awall that I normally am. Just got off of a brutal illness. absolutely brutal, where I completely lost my voice. And so I'm a little bit back now. I'm feeling pretty good, but my voice isn't 100% there, which is why I'm getting all sexy, Barry White into this microphone, y'all. Yeah, that's right. You have a pretty decent Krennic deck, says Kaiser Soze. Ben Kenobi is your arch nemesis. Ben Kenobi is still incredibly strong. I tried running a number of Empire decks. I was even running this this really decent Dengar deck, which was modeled after one of the top players in the world, and I was just unable to get better than a 50% win ratio with it. So I've gone back to Han Solo with this deck, and as you guys saw, it's just got so many tanky cards. It's just very difficult to defeat. The mines are so powerful. You have lots of synergies here. The area of effect clearing ability of the Dracelian Rebel Warrior is amazing as well. This deck is just wrecking the crap out of folks. So I'm just gonna keep going. I'm right now, I'm the highest rating I've ever been in this game. So, sup bro, you need some coffee? I've got some freaking coffee right here. And it's not that I'm low energy, guys. I just can't let it happen with the voice. Cheers to you that are here in the morning. Stanley Cups for coffee. This stream is sponsored by Stanley. It's totally not. Running doubles is the best way to get to Kyber, says Rubber Ducks. I would agree, except for the fact that I'm winning like 7 to 8 out of 10 games with this deck right now. So I really don't need to run doubles to get to Kyber. Personally, when you have a 1v1 deck and you have instant queues, then that's the point where you just you're winning like 80% of your games and you have instant queues. You should probably keep doing that. You're gonna hit Kyber pretty damn soon. Yep, we still play this awesome game. That's right. This game is totally awesome. I absolutely agree with you. I think it's such a fun game. I'm going to go ahead and pull a fun little maneuver here and throw the warrior here in the top lane. Undoubtedly, they're going to try to do some damage to me here. And what will, ooh, nice sand trooper throw there. That was actually quite nice. I probably should have killed their leader more quickly in that scenario. And I let their leader live. That was a big mistake. So I'm going to drop down the mine here. It should take out the majority of what they have. And I think the Pathfinder should focus their leader. There it is. Take their leader out and begin grinding down that timer. Die, you leader bastard. And these Pathfinders probably going to be sacrificial here, friends. Love the stream. First time you've seen a video. You're a tier 3, but I helped you with the good gameplay, says Ramiro. That's amazing. Whenever I see messages like that, that's so encouraging. That's such a huge reason why I make content about this game at all. Is because I want to help you guys succeed. I want to help you guys win. That's what I'm trying to do here. Video games are fun, but you know it's even more fun when you win in video games. A lot more fun. Oh, nice Bladesman throw there. Let's see if he tries to pull off some madness. The Ion Mine should clear out a lot of the foolishness he's throwing my way, and there it is. Ended up clearing the majority of that out. He is now low on HP. So am I. This is a interesting situation, and this is a big reason why the mines are so freaking good. Join Gluten Slayer YT. Somebody's soliciting for their guild in the comments. I'm not going to argue with that. I think Gluten Slayer YT is a good guild, if you're indeed talking about the guild, and not just the YouTuber. YouTuber is not too bad either. He seems like a pretty decent guy. Alright, so we're going to drop the tank here. Going to kill their leader outright. Dang. Let's see if we can do it. Now I'm going to drop all kinds of cards here to pressure. And we should be able to take out the ATST pretty quickly. The Chewie is going to taunt him a bit. This is a really nice Sand Trooper though. And wow, he just threw unlimited amounts of energy worth of stuff at me here. And wow, and I'm just running amok here in all of this lag. I end up going down, and I'll be able to do maybe another 20% to the structure or so. The Pathfinder switches targets. That is unfortunate. The Pathfinder switch targets there. I'm going to see if I can kill the Sand Trooper and all these other troopers on the back line. This is some really nice pressure action. This is just extremely good. Come on, use the mine already. He did not use the mine. I hit the mine button about 6 times. Han Solo did not use the mine. And he ended up winning that game as a result. This happens sometimes. Sometimes 35 points. So unbelievably brutal. So unbelievably brutal. I could have easily stopped that. Had my mine deployed there, and I was able to actually hit the hero and use my ability, that would have been a W for me. His deck is very, very top heavy here, with both the ATST and the MTV-7 light vehicle. Not a bad pressure deck. I kind of outplayed him early, and he was able to just bum rush in and pick up that W there because I was unable to play my character correctly because of lag. It happens. It happens sometimes. Yugi, Polly Pete, no Barry in 1v1? No, Barry is a waste, in my opinion. You like my channel? Just some gaming guy likes my channel. Thank you very, very much. You think you could have got his other turret if you dropped a quick Marauder and Dracelian or something? Perhaps. Perhaps I could have dual lane pushed him there. You're totally right. Maybe I would have been able to pick it up. 14 points for winning and 34 points for losing. Welcome to Star Wars Force Arena. Yup, that's how it goes, friends. Is it unfair? I don't know. I wouldn't consider it unfair. I would just say, you know, it's a little frustrating sometimes. Let's say that. Let's go ahead and kill. Let's go ahead and push in on this. Is he going to use his orbital strike or whatever? We'll see. I doubt it. So we're going to go ahead and throw some quick throws here in the top lane, as well as a light tank, and see how long it takes him to go deal with that. Orbital strike's going to hit me for some damage, but this is a pretty decent amount of firepower I have hitting this top lane. Should give me an okay advantage here. He already used his orbital strike on me, so I'm going to see if I can take down the... I'm actually going to use Ion Mine here. See if I can zone him a little bit, maybe pick up a kill on him. There it is. And we're able to get that one. That's how these games normally go. So I'm not going to invest any more pushing in his base. He's probably going to get a cooldown here on... actually, I might be able to get a pick on him. Let's see, drop the mine. There it is. I got the pick on him. No way I got the pick on him. Oh, I totally did. And I think he's wrecking my lane here with something. Is this an ATST? Oh, it is. It totally is an ATST. So now I have a decent advantage, right? I can push in on his main base if I want. Probably going to use Orbital Strike here. That would be my guess as to why he's just going so absolutely ham. Nice, I guess. I'm going to drop down Chewie here, and I'll probably end up picking up another structure, which is great. Dropping these Pathfinders. One runs the other direction. He says, I'm just going to man up and run the other direction. Now we're going to close in on his base, see if we can take this guy out. Dropping the Ion Mine. Oh, so beautiful. This is how you steamroll in this Star Wars Force Arena. So much steamrolling going on. So much steam-powered action. Steam, steam, steam. Wookiee Warrior is the best rebel rare other than Ion. I'm gonna agree. Wookiee Warrior is incredibly powerful. Hey, there's the 35. Yes. Hey. Damcore, welcome to the stream. Luke Shaw, what's going on? Romantic Jaguar, glad to have you. Serious Manfred, what's going on? Yes, indeed. Thank you for joining me here on the stream. That poor Grand Moff Tarkin just got absolutely steamrolled. Totally steamrolled. Toot toot, steamrolled. That's what I'm talking about. So we are at the highest rating we've ever been, which is amazing. And I'm pretty excited about it. And this deck has been working out pretty darn well. So we're just going to keep rolling up the ladder here. If we keep this momentum going, we should be Kyber here this season, no problem. It's all about that dual lane with this deck. I think you're right. I think you're totally right, Romantic Jaguar. It's just so freaking amazingly tanky. God, it's tanky. Oh. What would you replace Chewie with in this deck is the question if you don't have Chewbacca. That is a really, really good question. Honestly, and I've tested it and it worked out pretty decently well, I would switch out Chewie with Rebel Honor Guards. Rebel Honor Guards destroy. if you're able to drop those Rebel Honor Guards in the middle of a pack of units, enemy units, then all of the enemy units will target the Honor Guards. They aren't going to last that long, but it'll give you enough time, and it'll have a similar effect as the taunt for you to run in and drop the mine on the ground and then blow everybody's face off, Michael Bay style. So Rebel Honor Guards are a viable alternative to Chewbacca with this particular deck. Let's keep that in mind. Level 2 Chewie is beast mode, literally. You would put in Bantha. I think Bantha and Gonk completely change what this deck is. And in my opinion, it's more about pressure at that point. It's more about going after turrets at that point. It changes your play style from this like defensive counter push and dual lane push deck to bum rush the tower, get in there, drop the mine, Michael Bay people, destroy, red team, alpha team, all teams go. Bloodshot Hero, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, this is the tankiest deck I've ever made. Hands down, the tankiest deck. And it's with Han Solo. And I think the only reason why I can use a deck that's this tanky is because I have Han Solo. Because he's got a combination of single target damage and area of effect damage. Wow. Just look at it, he's just like, wow. Wow. He's looking at my avatar right now. He's just, wow. Amazing. Alright, let's see if we can take this Boba Fett down. The Boba Fetts actually do quite well against me. So I'm going to do a dual lane push here and see what we can get done. The Boba is getting ready to defend in this top lane, which is fine. And I'm going to be careful not to over-invest here in this. Boba's, yeah, he's going to get into some nice pot shots in on me here. And I'm going to drop down Marauders here. Oh, amazing Slave 1. Amazing Slave 1. Taking out my Marauders right when I drop them on top of Boba and just killing everything. That Slave 1 just won him the game. He just won. GG. GG. I'll now have to pull off a really, really good... Oh, and I picked up health. He threw me on tilt. He threw me on tilt. Big time. Ended up getting 50% of my HP off that structure. Just extremely well played by that Boba Fett. That's how you use Slave 1, friends. That's how you do it. Nicely done, for real. Very proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I hope you learned that move from watching my videos, because I sure as heck have not pulled off an amazing Slave 1 like that in a long time. Alright, so what has he got here on the back lines? Is this some sort of... It is some sort of Healy droid action. So there he goes with the Slave 1 with the takedown. And I think that's probably his best area of effect damage option he's got. I think I might drop a Chewbacca here and try to get a taunting pick. Here it is. Gonna drop the mine on top of him, see if we can take him out. That's how we do things, friends. That's how we do things. And we're gonna Ion here because the Treadwell is getting in the game. Dang it. But my tank did not move in quickly enough, unfortunately, because the dewbacks are just so incredibly good. They're so freaking good. But we ended up at least coming back in some capacity there, which is nice. And I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Pretty darn happy with that outcome. It looks like he dropped another Treadwell, though, and I have to cycle again for that Ion Mine. Probably got another Slave 1 in his pocket, so I need to be careful here. And he... Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and drop Ion here. Not play around. Not going to play around with that Ion. Both of the mines have gone down. And, oh no, he's pressuring the bottom lane. Oh my god, what did I just let happen? I think I just let a Gonk droid get in there. Here, oh, and another perfect Slave 1. That was a picture-perfect Slave 1. This guy literally wrote the book on how to use Slave 1s. So we're going to use an Ion Mine here. I don't know why I used an Ion Mine. I guess I could secure the victory at the end. This guy's Slave 1s are the Slave 1s of legend. People write movies about these Slave 1s. Entire screenplays and graphic novels have been written to sing the praises of those Slave 1s. Entire civilizations have risen and fallen because of how good those slave ones are. You think the Bible is popular as a book? The book written about those slave ones has outsold the Bible 10 to 1 over the last 2,000 years. That's how good those slave ones were. Don't take my word for it. Go on Amazon right now and buy the book. I missed you too, Adam. Jack Games, thank you for joining me. Thank you all. Count Cyclone. You had a Han versus Boba yesterday, and it is tough. Yes, Boba Fett is a Wrecky McWrecker Pants. Boba Fett does not play around. He does so much single target damage to heroes. You can't 1v1 him. You lose that advantage. A lot of the time, Han Solo can 1v1 other heroes, assuming that you can get a mine at the beginning of the fight to give you that nice burst damage up front. Otherwise, you just get completely destroy-wrecked when you're trying to do it. It's a Slave 1 story, friends. This stream is all about Slave 1, evidently. GG. You want Slave 1, says Luis. I know, Slave 1 is so good. I learned so much from your videos and see your live stream when working. Yeah, sure, of course. Avalero, I'm happy to make this content for you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. You miss my Twitch stream, says Brett. It has been, what, 5 years since I was on Twitch on a regular basis? That was a long time ago. That was when Star Wars: The Old Republic first came out. I was doing daily Star Wars: The Old Republic streams, and as always, my streams I ended up having to focus on my personal life and also my job. So as you guys know, with my job, I work for Broadband TV. That's where I'm at right now, and it's my job to help content creators be successful on YouTube. And a lot of the time, I have to focus on that because it's very, very important. And sometimes that means that my personal YouTube channel or my personal Twitch streams or whatever's going on at that time kind of takes a back seat to that. And wow, Zabrak Assassins. Surprise Zabraks for the win there. Ended up doing a bunch of damage to his structure, though. I think the mine is going to end up defending. Should be pretty good. I'm going to drop down Dracelian Warrior here just so I don't play around. And ended up doing some really decent damage. The Warrior is really getting in there. Oh, come on. The tank drop was a little late there. That tank drop was a bit late. That was a bit late. Oh boy, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. I'm going to drop down some Pathfinders here. They're going to run over my mine, but that's not going to save me, I think. This is Ion City right here. This is Ion City. The new location in the new Star Wars movie. So I just need something to get in here and tank for me. There it is. And time to drop the mine. Boom! Taking out his hero. And the structure. Wow. That's how I do, evidently. Taking it all out, Michael Bay style. God, that's good. Alright, let's see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Awall, be very, very careful. Look at the big taunt. Here we go, here we go. Michael Bay! Michael Bay. The probe droid almost blew me up here, so let's go ahead and pressure this top lane. There it is. Got my Wookiee Warrior moving in on this, which is beautiful. And what we'll do is drop Ion here to make sure we secure it. He did not deploy any units on top of that to defend, surprisingly enough. License to Ilum. Wow, that brings back some memories. Yes, you're right, Big Neezy. Those were pretty cool times. That was when I was first kind of getting started out on YouTube, making Star Wars: The Old Republic content, doing live streams with what was an incredible community. But ultimately, I needed to prioritize other stuff at that time. There was a huge opportunity to build this YouTube network thing that is now my job. And I ended up, because I focused on that, helping a lot of YouTubers succeed, which I'm really proud of. And so sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta make decisions about how you can help the gaming community out in the best way. And that was the decision I made then. So there you go. Cool. Ended up picking up yet another victory. Yes! Yes! Yes, the mine is so good. The Scarif map is the best. You love to fight right on the beach, boy. I don't know what kind of accent that was, but that was certainly not Jamaican or island in any capacity. Nobody from any island ever talked like that, Jamaica or otherwise. Why don't I use Grenadier? That's a good question. Here's what I've discovered. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about Grenadier versus Dracelian Warrior. I think that Dracelian Warrior is a superior card. Here's why. This right here. 1,069 hit points. That's why. Also, it charges people and closes the gap quickly. Has 2.7 movement speed. It just takes a while to kill this card. It's disruptive, it's tanky, it's fast, it gets in the game. It does multiple functions. Whereas something like a Grenadier, easily killed instantly. And yes, it does more damage. You're absolutely right. And it's ranged. Very slow, very vulnerable, higher variance. And if you're looking to climb the ladder, you want to get cards that push your win rate up as high as possible, which means consistent performance. I think Dracelian Rebel Warrior will perform more consistently than a Grenadier. That's my opinion. It's kind of similar to like why put in heavy gunners into your deck. Heavy gunners can destroy people. Absolutely wreck their faces up. No questions asked about that. However, they can also be instantly vaporized, and you lose 5 energy in the process. So it's the same kind of case with Dracelian Warrior versus Grenadier. I think that Grenadier is too high variance. I put it in my decks, it might get instantly killed, gets X-winged or TIE fightered out of nowhere or whatever. I don't like it for that reason. Why not use Drop Pod then? That's a great question. I've tested a lot of Drop Pod when I was using Emperor Palpatine, and Drop Pod is difficult to pull off. It's higher variance. If people defend effectively against that, you don't get your value out of the card like you would want. And once again, not putting high variance cards in my decks. High variance equals losses, basically. And I'm not looking to get losses. I'm looking to get wins and get to Kuiper. If you guys look at kind of based on this live stream so far, which is a pretty accurate reflection of my win rate overall, I am winning a lot with this deck. So really, I don't feel that I need to make many significant changes along the way. So he is really stacking this lane. I think he's going to drop his Bladesmen. There they are. But luckily, I've got a Dracelian Warrior here to clear those out quickly. And this tank should continue to push in on this top lane. I think he's going to underestimate. Nope, he did not underestimate. I thought he was going to underestimate the amount of damage that was going to do, but he did not. But I don't think he's going to do much damage to my top lane. And, oh, unfortunately, the Sand Trooper is going to probably wreck my stuff. There we go. And effectively defended. We didn't get too much work done, but let's drop an Ion here on top of this Treadwell. We don't like droids. We let droids die around here. Oops, just smacked the mic. Sorry about that. And let's go ahead and drop a Chewie here with the big old taunt. Unfortunately, I don't have a mine. And when you're looking at going up against Calluses are incredibly powerful. I would say that arguably they are overpowered in terms of suicide strategy. And they make it so that basically you can't get much work done. If they're suiciding on your stuff, you just have to be there. You have to try to defend against the suicide. They're probably going to take your structure down. You're probably going to lose your structure. There's really not much you can do. You can stun them, cool, but you still have to plow through billions of HP in order to get in there. And that's a problem. That's a major problem. So we're going to drop down Chewie here, and we're going to see if we can make some headway in this lane. Probably going to charge in on my stuff. Here it is. And we're going to drop the mine here. His Bladesmen are dead. But as you can see, he was just able to instantly, with only 3 energy investment, clear out everything I had. You see how incredibly effective that is at defending? There's literally no chance of me getting in on this. So I need to kill his droids, and I need to try to move in on this. And his stuff died, great, who cares, right? So I think that Callus, in my opinion, if you guys are asking for Empire suggestions, play Callus. Callus is stupid powerful. Like, unbelievably game-breakingly powerful, in my opinion. If you use him correctly and you get him high enough level, you will just wreck everyone. There's literally nothing you can do to defend against it, if you do it correctly. So a lot of people move in with Callus and they just completely suicide. Let me suicide over and over again. No, if you wait to... God, 47. Oh. If you wait until you have some momentum, until you have a decent push, until you have some backup, Callus can wreck things. Where I see a lot of Calluses making mistakes is, oh, I've got a lot of HP, I can just charge in and I can win. Nope. What you want to do is exactly what that player just did. Wait until you have a good counter push. Basically, use the fact that Callus is probably one of the best defenders in the entire game, if not the best, hands down, defender in the entire game. Defend. Use like no energy to defend because you can just do an area of effect attack and use your ability and everything's dead. Then you counter. Then you charge the tower while all of that energy that you saved on that very effective defense is now used for an aggressive push. That's how you win with Callus. It's extremely powerful. In my opinion, it's completely overpowered. But not that many people are using Callus. So I think that if this hero kind of falls in favor with the current meta and with the current player base, I think that Callus will get nerfed. I think that he's broken. Tarkanus is saying, I overreact, and it's not like you can't defend against him. No, of course, you can defend against him if he makes a mistake. If he makes the mistake of pushing in kind of raw and without proper backup, yes, you can defend against him. If you don't make that mistake, if he doesn't make that mistake, heavy gunners. Here we go. Drop the mine. We're gonna Michael Bay this. We're gonna move in on his base. If he doesn't make that mistake, then you don't get that advantage, and Callus wrecks you up. That's the way it works. So I agree with you. I'm not saying that it's completely indefensible. Like I'm not saying it's impossible to defend against Callus. He's so overpowered. Anybody could use him. I'm saying if you use him right, he is impossible to defend against. If you use him right. That's what I'm saying. It's similar to like a great Luke player. If you're up against an amazing Luke Skywalker player, that amazing Luke Skywalker will completely destroy you. And there's basically nothing you can do against it because his character is so tanky. And he can deflect and blah, blah, blah. That's if he's being properly used. So let's see if we can take down this. Oof, he's just... This opponent is really letting me wreck him up. He's putting himself in some pretty vulnerable positions, and I'm able to really get in there and capitalize on it. Ooh, nice heavy gunners drop. So I'm gonna drop back here and defend. I have another mine here. Ooh, no, he's gonna get the burst damage. No, that's not what I wanted. Luckily, heavy gunners move extremely slowly. Otherwise, this could have been a terrible, terrible loss. What we're gonna do is we're gonna Michael Bay this. And hell, while we're at it, we're going to Wookiee Warrior it as well. So this is a really, really good push. I think I'm going to be able to move in on his base. We'll see. Actually, I'm going to do a quick push in this other lane, just for fun. So here we go. He's defending that. I'm going to drop down Ion Mine here. Nicely defended. Nicely defended. And really, it looks like he defended that bottom lane as well. So I think he's going to try his absolute best to make this happen. So here we go. We're going to drop down Chewie, pick up a big old taunt here. Hopefully Dracelian Warrior will be able to clear a lot of this out for me. I'm able just to delay. I don't have the Michael Bay, guys. I don't have the Michael Bay. I need the Michael Bay to be able to survive this situation. And where's the Michael Bay at? Here it is. There's the ion mine. There's the pick with the mine. Everybody dies. Just everybody lost in that scenario. Everybody died. So now we're going to move into some intense overtime. Light tank, move in there. Can he get a quick enough throw? He does get a quick enough throw. He got the heavy gunners in there. Crap. Oh boy, guys, this is not good. Awall might not win this game. Awall might not win this game. We're going to drop down Dracelian Warrior here. Dracelian Warrior will get focused quickly. There's the Michael Bay. There's the pick on him. But let's see if we can get the Death Squad leader. Treadwell Droid, you're going down. Who else is going down? We're not playing around here. Yeah, we got the victory, friends. We got it. GG. Able to push through. The stun-killing hero deck is better in your opinion. Yeah. The trick is to ignore Callus and let the turret kill him while you push the turret. I don't know what you mean, Kellogg's. So you mean go push another lane? Because the turret doesn't damage Callus quickly enough. Callus can 1v1 a turret, and the turret will only do about, and he'll do about 45% of that turret's HP and damage. So yes, the turret will eventually kill him, but he'll end up totally wrecking your turret in the process. So maybe, are you saying push another lane while Callus is pushing in on your turret? Perhaps. Petruchus, what's up? You got back from school. It's great to see you again. I miss you. I miss you too. I miss you too. Yeah, I mean, I was mentioning to everyone earlier, I was very, very, very sick. With that deck, you have to be weak. You are weak to Callus and Vader, but very strong against other styles. Maybe it is just the deck. Yeah. Daniel, what's up? Thanks for joining me. You're not using Larry? Kill his men first, basically. That's a good point. Kill his men first, and then everything else can focus him, because his single target damage is so low. That's a really good point. That's probably a better way to play against him. So let's go ahead and kill the droid. Oh, he's getting up in the game here. Oh my gosh. He thinks he's such a man. Manning up against me here. Let's see if we can drop the Dracelian. What? He didn't die? Dengar. Please die already, man. Wow. And we're gonna, wow, and I just let myself die to heavy gunners. That was horrible. Awall, that was so terrible. I don't know what I even just did there. That was the biggest example of misplay I can think of on this live stream. Horrible, horrible misplays. Okay, we can make up for it. We can make up for it. No, we don't want the probe droid. We don't want the probe droid hitting us. And interesting. So he's going to hit me with the nades. He didn't have a 4-lom there. If he had 4-lommed me, that would have been bad. And I don't know what I was dealing damage to there, but it certainly wasn't that MTV-7 light vehicle, that's for sure. So here we go. And there's the mine. Should Michael Bay everything. Beautiful. The Bladesman should take out my Chewie pretty darn well. And I'm not going to push that lane because he will be able to defend. We're just going to wait. We have a relatively decent advantage here, friends. That's how we do. He's got the Treadwell again. You know what? Treadwell, eat that. Oh, yeah. The Pathfinders. The Pathfinders want a piece of you, Dengar. They want a piece of the action. They just want to shoot you in the face, dude. That's all they want to do. Shoot him. Shoot her. Shoot her. Oh, wow. Heavy gunners here. This should be interesting. We're going to drop down to Dracelian as well. And see if we can take out those gunners. And Dengar says, I'm going to focus you. I'm going to focus you, sucker. That's how I do. And the Dracelian trying to make it happen. You want to come after me, bro? You want to 1v1 me, bro? Dengar, you want to 1v1 me, bro? Dengar, 1v1, bro? Didn't think so. Didn't think so, Dengar. Do you even 1v1? He doesn't even 1v1. We're gonna go ahead and ion here. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, these guys clearly 1v1, okay? It's very obvious that they 1v1. And kill Dengar already. There we go. God. And those heavy gunners just completely destroying my high HP units. That was so incredibly effectively defended against. This heavy gunner is probably going to end up taking out my mine. He does. That was just embarrassing. That was just flat out embarrassing. I'm going to get in here. You know what? I'm going to Michael Bay this. And I don't know if my mine ended up hitting him there, but he ended up getting the kill on me. He's going to destroy my turret in the bottom lane for the last minute victory. GG. There was nothing I could have done there at the end to defeat that. And unfortunately, Dengar, very, very good at defending. I got too aggressive and I fell into the Dengar trap. And that's something that I do regularly. Every freaking deck I'm up against right now has heavy gunners. Really, really interesting. Are you guys playing heavy gunners right now? Those heavy gunners are racking up my tanking units. I mean, they're hard countering my tanking units. I was not running into those heavy gunners yesterday. He's a Callus player who teaches Callus tactics. Who are you talking about, Luis? Don't let him suicide. His attack power is too high. When talking to Callus, got it. If you have Chewie in your hand, you should save for when Callus gets in on your base. I probably totally should. When am I going to play Mobile Legends? Not this week. So as I was mentioning earlier in the stream, this is probably the only piece of content I'm going to be able to do on the channel this week. I have one more day of work tomorrow, and then I am going to... Okay, we're going to kill you. Come here. Come here, Bosk. Come here. Get critted. Get critted. Did I get the pick? Oh, I almost got the pick on him. That's unfortunate. Almost got that pick. I could have blown ion mine or something, I guess, but I didn't. I think those troopers are going to die there. Oh, ended up getting the snare on me. Nicely done. Dracelian Warrior, do something! He's not even focusing the rocket trooper. He ends up taking out Bosk, though. And the rocket trooper dies. But the rocket trooper did unlimited amounts of damage. Immeasurable amounts, to be honest. That was... Yeah, it definitely couldn't be measured. There was no way to measure that. That we can be absolutely sure. There was no way to measure that. No chance. Go ahead and take out these troopers. And Bosk with the snare. Let's see if we can get in here with the mine. Bosk. Bosk, buddy, what'd you do? What'd you do, buddy? What'd you do? And he ended up getting some damage. Oh, my timing was poor. Come on, do some damage to the structure, will ya? Chewie, get in there. And I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Chewie, take the structure damage down. And unfortunately, he's gonna pick up this tower, which was unsavable, in my opinion. And what we're gonna do is drop him right here. I knew he was gonna try to get my health. Let's go ahead and hit him with this, as well as the Dracelian. Let's get our own health. Okay, we don't even need to get our own health. Beautiful. And unfortunately for us, he is healing his stuff. That is quite unfortunate. Let's see if we can push in here and get a little bit of damage in on the structure. No doubt we're going to see... Oh, a nice IG-88 there. Once again, uh-oh. Can Awall push in on anyone's base? Or are all of the characters he's up against, while he's speaking in the third person, too defensive? Bosk is Bosk too good at defense? We shall find out. See if we can get the Chewie pick here. No, we'll drop down the light tank. Hey, buddy. Go ahead and drop down some Dracelians. We'll drop down an ion. Use the ion, please. Thank you. There we go. He's doing a great job of splitting up all my units. An amazing job of splitting my units. And he was able to repair that structure up by a ridiculous amount. And despite my unlimited amounts of pressure, really unable to make headway here and push in on his structure. How are you supposed to move in on that? And I think the answer is you're supposed to get a pick on Bosk, and that's how you move in. But unfortunately, I couldn't get a pick. So in these situations, I've been too offensive against defensive heroes. And I've been, yeah, that's pretty much the issue. I need to let Bosk push in on my base, and then I effectively defend and then counter push. What PC do I use? Well, I'm not playing on PC. Just to be clear, I play on a tablet. I'm not one of those guys that plays a mobile game on a PC. I think that that's dumb. I personally, I think if you're going to play a console game, play on your console with a controller. If you're going to play a PC game, play on your PC. If you're going to play an Android game, play on a tablet or a phone. Don't play on your PC. That's stupid. But anyway, I understand why people play this game on PC, because you can be way better at the game. Like you can just level up by virtue of just playing on PC, right? You have mouse and keyboard. Your controls are better than other people. You win. I don't like that. I think that takes a lot of the fun away from the game. It's kind of like, and I tried this in Overwatch. You can do things where you can, you can use those like keyboard interface things, and the keyboard interfaces will allow you to essentially be able to use your... How did he get double bladesman there? How was that even possible? Did he really cycle bladesman twice? That doesn't make any sense. Well, at least I got the pick on him. He really did just cycle bladesman twice. That's weird. But anyway, it gave you the ability in Overwatch to use a mouse and keyboard on your console, like on your PlayStation 4, and I felt that was extremely dumb. I was using a mouse and keyboard to play people that had a controller. It's like, oh, I'm so much better than you. Well, not really. You're not really better than those other players. You're just using a completely superior control scheme. And that, I don't know. For me, the whole point of playing a PvP game is to be competitive, and in order for competition to be proper, oh no, back up, don't get hit. Oh, wow. And he hit me with the Dioxys. Nicely done. Got the orbital strike as well. Tarkus is he's just beast mode here. Couldn't take him down. Well done. But the whole point of having a competitive game here is to actually have it be competitive. And games are not competitive when you have a completely unfair advantage in those games. That's just not fun. So anyway, enough me on my soapbox talking about competitive games. We're going to go ahead and drop the ion here. Ooh, he's going to try to get the orbital on us. And he did. He got the orbital. Look at that extremely cost-effective defense there. So I'm just going to hang back and I'm going to defend. I think that is my hands down best play. So we're going to drop down Chewy, and then we're going to put down all that horrible, terrible, awful damage on him. And there's the TK. Can the TK make some headway happen? He just says, wow. That's all he can say to that, is wow. So I just need to survive for 30 seconds without letting him push in on my base. And hopefully he blows through a bunch of energy here trying to make this happen. And that appears to be the case. Throwing a light tank up front. I'll throw a Dracelian warrior behind him. Look at the backstab damage. Look at that bonus backstab damage. The Marauders here. They're going to use those clubs. Beat your face in, Tarkin. Where's your Death Star now, man? Where's your Death Star now? It's nowhere. That's where it is. It's freaking nowhere. Hit him with Sad Luke. Maybe I should try playing with spam units. I don't think I do need to change my deck. I think my deck is doing just fine. To be honest, I'm doing very, very well with this deck. And I've got a couple huge 40-point losses or whatever today, which has really dragged down my rating. But overall, I just climbed 950 points with this deck. So I think this deck is pretty good. You're going to have little mini swings along the way, but that's just how it is. Team Instinct. Is that guy from Team Instinct? I play guys on Team Instinct all the time. Team Instinct, so try hard. Oops, just hit my mic. And when I say try hard, yeah, I've seen a couple of you guys comment, and you're like, oh, you call such and such try hard, but you're trying so hard. Do you know what try hard means, guys? Calling somebody a try hard is not an insult necessarily. You're just saying that they try hard. And you can take it as an insult, but really I think that just shows that maybe you're a little too sensitive about trying hard at video games. Just saying. Might be a little bit. Here we go. Michael Bay. We're going to drop the Dracelian here. I was just stunned for 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 200, 300, 500 seconds there. The amount of stuns that happened were just immeasurable. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that sand trooper underneath all of this. Click the sand trooper. There, I was able to click the sand trooper. That was what I wanted to do. When the sand trooper goes down, everything else dies. And it's a beautiful, beautiful moment. Beautiful stuff. So, just going to kite these units a little bit here. Wow. He's got a lot of damage in on my structure here. Really well played. That was really well played. I'll give it to him. Very well done. Not sure exactly how I want to play this. So I think that we're going to drop a light tank down here in the bottom lane. Let's see if they decide to use that as an opportunity. They do decide to use it as an opportunity to push in on my stuff. So now we have a light tank here, which is great. And now they're going to need to decide which lane they want to defend against. And I'm going to throw some Pathfinders here in the top lane. See if I can get a little bit of damage in on them. Look at this. Surprise Ion. Surprise. Oh, everybody loves a surprise Ion. Killing their leader. Wow. We're going to drop down Marauders here. Oh, but they've got a healing thingy. No. No, die healing thingy. There we go. And I'm going to back up. Unfortunately, unable to pressure their base. Able to kill the healing thingy, as they call it. This is a pro strategies channel, so healing thingy is the correct terminology. Let's see if we can continue to push in on this one. Gonna drop down Rebel Pathfinders here as well for the inevitable Bladesmen. There they are. Hopefully we can taunt all of that damage off of our main. No, we were unable to do that. So that sucks. And really nice defense there. Really nice defense. Let's drop down the bomb. There it is. And this light vehicle should be able to kill me, so I need to be very careful about that. And let's see if we can push in on their base. Let's see if they can defend against this. I'm gonna go steal their health, maybe. Nope, unable to steal their health. And look at that, just wrecking through all of my stuff. It doesn't matter how much stuff I drop. They're gonna kill all of it. And so, ooh, nice stun, I guess? Huh. Ion, and they're gonna try to pick this up in overtime, and they do. Shouldn't have let myself die there. They picked it up in overtime. Nothing I could have done about it. Should I have put in a berry? Should I have put in a turret? What should I have put in? 38 points. Whenever I lose over 25 points. Whenever I win, rarely get over 25 points. That's just how it is, guys. That is the Star Wars Force Arena story. That's a part of my new book about Slave 1. To be honest, Lucas PL says this is his first time here. Welcome to the stream. Level 12 Bladesman. That's right. I need to split push. Keep your minds by your tower when I'm playing against that hero. You know what? That's a really good piece of advice. Man, you've been waiting days to see a video by me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry it took me so long. It wasn't laziness, I can assure you. It was a matter of me being deadly ill. As you guys can hear, I've got that husky voice right now. Well, I wasn't deadly ill. That's the total exaggeration. But I need to continue to split push. I'm forgetting what has been working for me in the past. The split push was brilliant. Oh god, the ion mine placement was wrong. Oh, gross. Well, at least I'll kill the sand trooper in the process. That was just gross. All right, let's see what we can do here. So Callus, watch what Callus does. Callus is going to hit a button, and everybody's going to die. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be great. He's got the Dracelian. Oh no, we got the Bladesman on me. All right, let's see if we can get a Chewy pick here. Oh, almost gotcha. Come here. Mine. Gotcha. Let's move in on this lane. Gotcha. Oh no, but he's got something pushing. What is this? It's an ATST. Son of a crap. I'm gonna drop down the Marauders here. I have to finish the structure off. I have to do it. There it is. We got the pick. And unfortunately, my Marauders are taking forever to kill this ATST. He's gonna push in on my base. This is gonna be bad for everyone, really. I think everyone is going to lose in this situation. Mines for days. And I was able to save both of my structures, which is great. But unfortunately, this puts me in a position where I have vulnerable stuff in both lanes. My light tank is going to push in, but he's going to be able to wreck it up very quickly, I'm sure. So this could be a horrible, terrible loss. Let's see what he does here. Yep, he's like, yep, ATST in this lane is going to be super. Thanks for asking. And we're going to drop down Ion Mine here as well. And we're going to drop down, oh, the bomb on top of all of your stuff. Chewy, going to soak up some of that aggro. We're going to kill your stuff. We're going to drop down Pathfinders. And here he goes. He's like, I got to use my ability to kill everything instantly. That's what I do. Heavy Gunners as well. This is going to be a tough one to win, friends. And the Callus survives. He survives with 0 HP. All kinds of map hacks. There were no map hacks, obviously. Oh my god, he's got so many ATSTs. How could he even think about using those ATSTs like that? He's going to try to get the last minute pick. He's going to try his ass off. Oh, and he almost got it. Can he push in? I'm going suicide style. I don't care. Here we go. Here's the mine. Here's the Ion. Can we pick up the victory? Come on, come on. Yes. Callus, the revenge is so incredibly sweet. Do I have a live stream playlist? No, not really. I gotta say that most of the content, though, that I've released on my channel recently has been live streams, right? So you can just look at my uploads, and those are pretty much all live streams. All kinds of map hacks. And we got 15 points for beating him. If we had lost to him, we would have lost 5,000 points. I would have been back down to 200 rating points. 200 rating points, maximum. Maximum. I might have even gone into negative rating points. -6. It might have just asked me, like, do you just want to uninstall? Just uninstall the game. What are you even doing, man? Why are you even playing this game? Just uninstall. Netmarble CEO would call me up. He'd be like, man, what are you doing, man? Like, you just lost to Callus. Stop playing our game. I've been like, all right, sir, you got it. I don't know if it's a man, but I'm just going to pretend like it's a man. All right, sir. Seems pretty fair to me. It was looking pretty bad there for a while. That's right. It was looking terrible. Welcome back, says Toktron. Thank you. Thank you for joining me, Darth Vader. Uh-oh. Rutro. Good luck, says Vader. Yeah, good luck to you, too, Vader. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to try to save this Chewie for inevitably when Vader pushes in on my stuff. I'm going to do a little bit of poke damage to him. He's going to try to get the pull. See if he gets the pull. No, not really. Here we go. Chewie time. Nope, you're not going to take my stuff. Nope, you're just going to die. And we're going to use Ion Mine. Yep, and we're going to use Marauders. Yeah. So we're going to try to defend against this, but the ATST is level 8. The ATST is level 8. He says, you know what time it is, friends? It's time for Vader to suicide on all of your stuff. So what can you do in this situation? All you can do is kill Vader's units. He's a level 5 Darth Vader. What in the actual hell? What just happened? Am I even playing Star Wars Force Arena right now? Or am I just playing lose? I'm just playing lose. It's a game where you just log in and you just lose automatically. That's the game I'm playing right now. The level 5 Vader. Oh my god. How much money did this guy spend on this game? This guy probably spent like $50,000. Oh my god, just imagine how much money you would have to spend to be this high level. Like, I'm level 5, man. I've picked up like 27 Vader cards. What is this guy even doing with his life? What does he do for a living? Is this guy Bill Gates? He must be Bill Gates. Level 5 Darth Vader. He's like, come at me, bro. 1v1 me, bro. Oh my god. Oh, wow. This may be, like, guys, I feel like I'm watching Planet Earth right now, or like Blue Planet right now. We've captured rare footage of the biggest whale. The entire world. Level 5 Vader. He's like, let's do it. Look at this skill. It's like, I'll single click towards your base and win. Nicely done. GG. GG. Oh my god. Let's take a look at the rest of his deck while we're at it. See how he's doing. GG. He spent all the monies. Look at all that money spending skill. He's like, I've got a really, really high money APM. My purchases per minute is through the roof. GG. Good game, man. You did really well. I'm really proud of you. You did so well. Stephen King. He's a horror novelist. He's here to scare the crap out of players with his level 5 Vader. Oh my god, look at this guy. Let's take a look at his deck. Level 5 Vader. Level 14 common cards. Once you get up to those high levels, you have to collect like what, like 1,500 of those cards to get them there. His ATST, very high level. I've been up against the level 10, I believe, ATST before though. He has his APM is his purchases per minute. Purchases per minute. His only limitation is the amount of microtransactions that Netmarble will allow him to make. His PPM. He sold his car. He sold his car. He sold his house. He divorced his wife. Lost the kids. He lost it all, man. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to play this game. Took Awall down. This YouTuber can suck it, dude. Level 5 Vader. It was all worth. It was all worth. He's like, I don't need a funeral. I don't need to pay for that when I die. I don't need retirement. I don't even need clothes. This gray sweatsuit I bought from Goodwill 20 years ago, still working today. I don't need running water. I don't need anything, really. I think this guy it's actually kind of sad. It's kind of sad when you think about this guy's story. He was hoveled on the streets next to a Starbucks. And he's connecting to Starbucks Wi-Fi. And he's homeless. You know, I'm not making fun of homeless people. He's homeless. Stephen King is homeless. And, you know, he's just leeching off of that free Wi-Fi. And he spent literally every dollar he had playing this game. You know, some people, they're addicted to drugs. Some people, you know, they become alcoholics. Other people, you know, whatever the vices are, right? Like, you know, people have problems in life. And, all right, I'm going to shut up. He's just, I know, I'm going to keep going with this. You know, he's just, all he's able to eat is leftover brambleberry, blueberry scraps of muffins that are thrown out by the Starbucks employees. He's able to, you know, he's got his one Starbucks cup he bought a long time ago. He's able to catch rain in it, and he just sips off of that rain as he plays Star Wars Force Arena. And that's how he got level 5 Vader. You know, at the end of the day, he's like, on my tombstone, it will say, I have a level 5 Darth Vader card. And you know what? History will remember him. Stephen King, we salute you. And thank you for everything that you've contributed. All right. Let's move on to some more matches. He sits, Jeffrey says, he sits outside Starbucks panhandling to pay for packs. He's homeless, but he's Kyber. A great point. Yeah, he's got his... I like that comment. That's nice. He's got his Starbucks card that says, or his Starbucks cup that's got his name written on it. It says Stephen King. As he defeats people in Star Wars Force Arena, he catches their tears in the cup. That's incredible. It's an incredible backstory. The lore, just incredible. Really. Amazing. Incredible lore. I'm glad we were able to explore this lore. This is story mode for this game. It's new story mode, Star Wars Force Arena. Alright, we're going to save the rest of our energy there. Nice, Slave 1. Beautiful Slave 1. Slave 1, he literally... This guy might have been the original author of Slave 1, the book. He might have been, for real. Slave 1, an area of effect damage story. It really was an incredible novel. The writing was excellent. The reviews on Amazon have been great. They really have. It's just been an incredible experience. You know, his first book. All right, let's see if we can get it. No, I'm going to be very careful. I've made the mistake many times, as you guys have seen on the stream, so many times, of, ooh, nice try with the Slave 1. Ooh, that was rough. But he probably will throw a Sand Trooper. Nicely done there with the little pick damage. There's the Sand Trooper. Able to get through the Sand Trooper. I think he wanted to get in on me, though, and get a little pick. Let's see if Chewie's able to get a taunt. No, the taunt doesn't connect with him. No, that was not exactly what we wanted. I need to look at possibly doing a dual lane push here. I'm going to drop a Wookiee here on the back lines and start looking at pushing the other lane. This light tank is going in here by himself, YOLO style, which is unfortunate, but that is what it is. So we're going to drop down Pathfinders. And hell, we'll even drop Dracelian Warrior up there. Ooh, nice Slave 1. Beautiful. There's the Chewie. The Chewie gets the pick. The Chewie gets the pick. Come on, move in there, dude. Oh, what the heck? Wow, that was very, very slow. I should have been able to move in there much faster than I did. That is disappointing. I should have gotten that pick much quicker. I could have saved almost all of my unit. That is unfortunate. Stephen King is a legend. He really was. That story was awkward. It was an awkward story. Listen, dude, I didn't say the story wasn't awkward. But real life can be an incredible muse. Incredible muse for storytelling. May God bless Stephen King in all of his level 5 Vader glory. Wow, he dropped every unit that he's got. He said, you know what? I've got 20,000 energy that I need to use right now. Push in on your structure. Here we go. All 20,000 energy go. It's like Dragon Ball Z right now. Wow, I just totally let him wreck up my lane down here. That was a huge mistake. 20,000 energy. Enough to put together some sort of spirit bomb. Undoubtedly, he will have some sort of spirit bomb. How amazing would it be to have a game like this? You just arrived on the stream. What happened to you, Awall? It's been a while. I know. I've been saying so many times what happened to me. I got sick. As you guys have seen, I've gone kind of crazy. Telling stories about level 5 Vaders. Yes, so people are so jealous of success, I guess. $1,000 is a lot to some people, but it's all relative based on your perspective. You know what? You're totally right. For some people, $1,000 is nothing. You know? You make hundreds of thousands a year, or you have a lot of money in the bank, and that's just not a lot of money to you, right? It is just a matter of perspective. But I think it is fair to make fun of people when they completely wreck you because they spent money. I think it's fair. It goes with the territory. Friends, I want to thank all of you citizens for joining me live on this stream. As I mentioned before, the rest of this week, I might not have any content on the channel. I am traveling to the United States to see my family, and it's going to be impossible for me to live stream while I'm on the road. However, next week, I'm going to be doing 2 live streams every single day. I'm probably going to be doing a morning stream and an afternoon stream every day that week. So be sure to enable notifications if you have not already, so that you catch that content when it goes up on the channel. I am not quitting YouTubing. Some people are like, oh my God, did he quit? What happened to him? He died, blah, blah, blah. Didn't die, not quitting, keeping going. I love making content. I love doing live streams. I love interacting with you guys. It's just fun. And I appreciate all of your support. And I appreciate all of you guys coming out today. So that's going to conclude this one. It's going to become a video here in a moment. If you guys have not already, like this stream. Give it a thumbs up. There's 100 and something of you guys watching right now. Give it a thumbs up. Let's get this thing over 100 thumbs ups. I'm going to throw up a link to TGN Mobile, another channel that I'm trying to build here with mobile content, and a couple videos over here. Click those if you want to watch them. And I appreciate all your support, citizens. I will see you in the next one, and I will schedule the next live stream once it's going to go live here shortly. Enable notifications. Do it, or you're going to miss my content. Thanks for watching. Adios. Clicking button.